When a brand new comedy series is announced by HBO, expectations are already sky high. But when that series also stars the legendary comedy icon Steve Carell, those expectations instantly go to another level. That's exactly what's happening with HBO's upcoming comedy Rooster, a show created by Bill Lawrence, the mastermind behind the global hit Ted Lasso. But what many fans might not realize is that Carell wasn't just another casting choice. He was actually the dream actor for the role from the very beginning. The story of Rooster revolves around Greg Russo, a best-selling author and an extremely overprotective father whose life suddenly turns upside down when his daughter goes through a messy breakup and career crisis. Determined to help her fix everything, Greg drops everything in his own life and rushes to support her. However, what begins as a father trying to help his daughter quickly turns into something far more complicated. Greg suddenly finds himself navigating the chaotic world of a college campus filled with eccentric professors, ambitious students, and endless campus politics. The result is a hilarious mix of workplace comedy and heartfelt family drama. But what makes this show truly special is how deeply personal it is for its creators. According to Bill Lawrence and producer Matt Tarsis, the idea for the show actually started with a simple conversation about fatherhood. All three of them share a similar experience. They each have daughters who are growing up and becoming independent. That stage of life, where kids are no longer little children, yet parents still feel the overwhelming urge to protect them. This emotional and sometimes awkward dynamic became the heart of Rooster. From the moment the concept was created, the writers already had one person in mind for the lead role, Steve Carell. And it wasn't just because of his legendary comedic timing. Carell has proven again and again that he can balance humor with emotional depth better than almost anyone in Hollywood. Fans still remember his iconic performance as Michael Scott in The Office, where he transformed what could have been a ridiculous character into someone surprisingly relatable and even heartfelt. That same ability is exactly what Rooster needs. Greg Russo isn't just a funny dad. He's a flawed human being trying to understand his place in a world that's changing faster than he expected. In many ways, the show flips the typical coming-of-age story on its head. Instead of a young student discovering who they are in college, Rooster follows a middle-aged father going through his own unexpected personal journey. Throughout the season, viewers will watch Greg experience situations he never imagined he'd face. From awkward social encounters with students to complicated friendships and even unexpected romantic moments, his life on campus becomes a chaotic adventure. According to the creators, some of the most entertaining moments in the series come from watching Greg deal with situations that most people go through in their early 20s. Only now he's experiencing them decades later. Another major reason the creators wanted Carell was his incredible chemistry with other actors. The show features a strong supporting cast including Danielle Deadwyler, Phil Dunster, John C. McGinley, and Lauren Tsai. According to the cast, Carell created an environment on set where creativity and improvisation were encouraged. Instead of simply sticking to the script, actors were often allowed to experiment with scenes, try new jokes, and build on each other's ideas. This collaborative atmosphere made filming the show even more exciting. Danielle Deadwyler described Carell as an incredibly generous performer who constantly encouraged his fellow actors to push scenes further. In fact, during auditions and rehearsals, he often asked to repeat scenes multiple times just to explore different comedic possibilities. That kind of energy helped shape the tone of the entire series. But beyond the comedy, Rooster also explores something deeper, the complicated relationship between parents and their adult children. As Greg tries to help his daughter rebuild her life, he slowly realizes that sometimes the best way to help someone is to let them make their own mistakes. That emotional conflict creates many of the show's most powerful moments. At the end of the day, Rooster isn't just another workplace comedy or family sitcom. It's a story about growing older, letting go, and learning that life's biggest lessons can come at the most unexpected times. And with Steve Carell leading the cast, the series already has one huge advantage: an actor who can make audiences laugh, feel, and relate all at the same time. If everything comes together the way the creators hope, Rooster could easily become one of HBO's most talked about new comedy series. And for fans of Steve Carell, It might even be the role that reminds everyone why he remains one of the most talented and beloved performers in television.